What is up, guys? We're here in my basement, like always.
Spencer's basement, not just anybody's basement. It is the Stream of Consciousness podcast basement. We are rolling live tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I am feeling good.
Oh, I was going to introduce myself.
Yes.
Spencer Lindstrom.
Jerry Green.
Like always.
The Stream of Consciousness podcast. I already said that, but you know what? It's a Friday night. It's snowing outside. Your basement's cold, but it's not too cold.
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good. I got a nice Red Bull for the energy since it's getting into a little bit sleepy time hours. I got a tall thing of water to keep me hydrated. I realized my pop guns were really loud and obnoxious, so I set them out of my reach so I'm not tempted to clickety-clack at them. And I'm ready for another episode of the podcast. How about you, Spencer?
I am excited. The first one was so much fun to record. Stuff just it just happened.
Dude, it just flows like honey. No, that was an awful.
That wasn't a terrible.
That was a horrible metaphor.
Like
it
stream,
flows like
a fresh mountain
something
stream.
that really flows. Flows like Biggie Smalls.
That is, yeah. That's
All right.
a good one.
So I was up using the bathroom in between sets here, and I turned on the sink, and I was just thinking, I was like, you know how dope it is that we've harnessed water?
Oh, yeah.
Like
I think that's so crazy. Like, and it's not just us. It's like the Romans had running water. Like the super rich Romans.
Yeah. No, bro, not just the super. They had aqueducts all through the city, bro. There was
like drinking fountains and stuff.
You know what?
And that's insane.
That is insane, dude. Like, honestly, humans are not, like, in a 1v1 fight, humans would get destroyed by, like, the majority of animals.
Oh,
maybe,
yeah.
Maybe not the majority, but a large amount. But we just use our intelligence. Like, imagine if we were outside right now in that snowstorm, just, like, fighting for our lives. That would be brutal, dude. But we harness water. We have an unlimited amount of food. We never have to, like, hunt and gather for food ever again in our lives. We can literally drive, like, less than a mile sometimes and just get an unlimited amount of food, anything we could ever need or want. We have electricity. We have comfortable, like, living environments. We built, like, super mega nests where you can just live. We built separate rooms that are, like, our rooms.
Yeah, like they didn't have separate rooms in their caves.
Bro.
When we were cavemen. And, like, birds don't have separate rooms in the nest.
Yeah.
It's really crazy, like, how far humans have come from being, like, animals.
We have hot tubs. Hot tubs are awesome, dude.
Well, I think hot tubs are a different beast entirely, though. Like, we had hot tubs in nature.
That's
We had
true,
hot
but, like,
springs.
the thing is, hot springs... Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. Like, we had hot tubs in nature, but we figured out a way to make our hot tubs that are only available next to volcanoes available in Illinois in the dead of winter.
We have beds that are also couches. They suck. They're not comfortable at all. But we invented that. You think a gorilla could be like, yo, I'm going to use my bed to also sit and play Madden? I don't think so. That's whack.
Oh my god,
Doesn't
that is
happen.
great. I never even thought about that.
They suck, though.
They do suck.
Why has nobody invented a comfortable futon that is also a pull-out bed?
Okay, are you talking like futon, like where it just like folds up into a couch? Or are you talking like pull-out bed?
I'm talking futon, where you
Okay.
Neither of them.
That couch over there is a pull-out, and it sucks.
It sucks, dude.
But like
What?
futon, I think futons are infinitely better than pull-out mattresses.
I agree. I have a futon in my house, and it sucks as well.
Actually, unpopular opinion, I like futons. Although I like sleeping on really hard surfaces.
Okay.
Like when I was little, I used to just go around the house. I had this challenge where I would try to sleep in the summer. I would try to sleep in every single room in the house. Every single one. Like, I would sleep in the kitchen. I'd sleep in the bathrooms. I'd sleep in my parents' rooms. I'd sleep in my sister's room. I'd sleep in the living room. I'd sleep in the hallway. I'd sleep in the mud room. I'd sleep in the garage. And I would just do that. And I wouldn't even get, like, a mattress or anything, like an air mattress. I would just sleep on the floor. And when I sleep on the floor, I cash out. I don't know what it is about the floor, but it's like, boom, and I'm asleep.
and that's why you have no friends. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, for me, the floor is specifically reserved for sleeping when I'm chilling with the homies. And, like, statistically speaking, I probably fall asleep on a floor faster than any other surface. But that's because the only time I'm sleeping on a floor is
when you're tired
is
with
when
your
it's,
homies.
yeah, when it's
Yep.
4 a.m. and I'm just chilling with my homeboys. Like, I don't just go and sleep on the floor for fun like you. Like, for me, I love being comfy, bro. Like, as you can tell right now, I got my sweatshirt on. I got a hat underneath it. I got my comfy sweatpants. I love sleeping in hoodies, and I love having lots of blankets and pillows. I love feeling all snuggly and warm and just, like, watching TV.
I can't
and
sleep in
chilling on my
hoodies.
phone.
I hate sleeping in hoodies because, like, the hood, when I lay down, always messes up with my head on the pillow. So, like, I like crew necks when I sleep. That's nice. And oh my god, long sleeve shirts. Every night, if I could, I would sleep in a long sleeve shirt and shorts.
I
That
don't
is
know.
the perfect sleeping arrangement.
For me, it's no shirt, hoodie, and shorts. Like, I don't know what it is about the hoodie, but I just put my hood up and I feel secure, you know?
See, I can't do
feel
that because it
comfy.
messes up my hair. My hair is so easy to mess up.
See, my hair just sucks all the time, so it's a double win when I put on my hoodie because I don't even have to worry about my hair. I could just take bed selfies and be like, yo, what up? You don't see my bad hair.
Dude, selfies are weird.
Selfies are whack, bro. Recently, I was at work at Renewal Service Inc. My
Gotta
place
give
of
the shout
employment. Yeah, no, my goal in this podcast series is to, like, shout out Renewal Service Inc. every single time.
Just organically include it.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Anyways, I just, like, dropped my phone one time and it, like, landed on a bolt or something. I don't really know how it happened, but, like, it scratched the front lens part of my phone, and my front camera doesn't work anymore, which obviously means I cannot take selfies. And I'm not kidding you. I think it has genuinely greatly improved my quality of life.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
I've not been taking
Definitely.
selfies.
I think with Snapchat, and especially with like our generation's obsession with social media, it's terrible. Like there have been studies out there that have like linked social media to increased rates of depression in teens.
Yeah, and I don't know about Snapchat, but, like, think about Instagram.
Instagram especially.
Like, I know probably, like, the majority of girls in our grade will take down an Instagram post if it doesn't get enough likes within the
for sure,
first 30
for sure.
minutes. And, like, if your self-confidence and sense of self-worth, like, is, like, measured by how many likes you get on a dumb selfie on Instagram, like, that's not healthy, but, like,
Yep.
that's just how it is, man.
That's how it is with us.
Every like, you get a little bit of that dopamine boost,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, people just become addicted to that. Like,
Well, and I think with Snapchat, it's like people are obsessed with their Snap score. Especially younger people. Not maybe like our age,
yeah,
but like people younger, like kind of like the middle school to like freshman, sophomore-ish area.
yeah.
They're obsessed with having as many streaks as possible and getting their Snap score as high as they can.
Yeah, I don't
And
under-
it's stupid.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't understand that. Like, people want to start streaks with me, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll start a streak with them, and they literally don't talk to me at all besides streaks.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
It's stupid. I'm not going to talk to somebody
I'm going to
unless-
have a streak
Yeah.
with someone when I like to talk to them.
Exactly.
Because I want to talk to them. I'm not going to have a streak to
Just
see
to
how,
have a streak.
to see how many days my streak can go, or to see how long of a, or like how many streaks I can have, just to like brag to my friends. Like, if I don't want to talk to you, I'm not going to go out of my way to talk to you. Like,
Yeah. They're like,
oh, it's just kind of dumb.
when I want to talk to somebody, I will talk to them. Like, if I'm going to have a streak with you, it's because I talk to you every day. It's, I don't know. The obsession with the internet.
Bro,
It's terrible.
the obsession with phones. Honestly, I need to put the phone down. I notice myself, like, sometimes when I'm bored, I'll close my phone, and then I'll open it back up
Yeah,
right away.
just to check it. Even
Yeah.
though you know you
Yeah,
don't have
I know
any
I don't have any
notifications.
notifications. I
Yep.
know this. I'll do it. I'll swipe through my home screen back and forth a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do one round on like a stupid game, and then close it out. And then I realize I'm like, why did I just do that? Like,
There's no point.
that was literally a complete waste of time. Like, I didn't gain anything from it. It's
Well,
not even like I was like
yeah.
looking at memes or like anything. I literally just opened my phone just to open my phone. And like,
That's why I want to just take my phone and lock it in my safe. I know I've told you this before, but our listeners haven't heard it. So my plan is, at the end of January, which is this month, if you're listening to it recently, I am going to lock my phone in my safe in my room, and I'm not going to use it until the end of February.
I think that's a bad idea, and hear me out on this because, like, parents, our parents, their go-to things you're complaining about something like, well, I didn't have smartphones in my generation. Yes, that's right. That's a perfectly valid statement, except that nobody else had smartphones in your generation either.
Yeah.
Like, they have become a necessity because, like, think about it. Like, we get text messages from school on our phones about updates with homework. We get text messages from coaches. That's how we like contact with, like, keep in touch with everyone. And like I know you probably don't care about this, but for a lot of people, like, being off your phone for a month is like social suicide because people aren't hanging out with each other, but they're constantly talking to each other through social media and stuff. So it's not like you were like missing out while you're at home by yourself while everyone else is at home by yourself back in the 80s because you didn't
have a smartphone to talk.
Everybody's not talking to everybody. But nowadays, like, everybody's always in touch and talking to everyone. That's so insane to think about, though. Like, think about, like, back when you had to send a letter, and it could take, like, months to talk to someone on the other side of the world. And now...
Oh, I thought you were talking on the other side of the U.S. I was like, this isn't the Pony Express.
And now it literally takes, like, seconds to contact anyone, anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. And the thing is, there's an unlimited amount of information, too, but people are dumber.
Yeah, people don't want to seek out the information because of the instant gratification of being able to contact somebody that lives in Kazakhstan, you know, at the press of a button.
Do they have internet in Kazakhstan?
They do. It's actually a pretty developed country. You'd be surprised.
What?
Anyway, but, like, the ability to do things so quickly forces you to adapt to that. And that's, like, what we see in the news with, like, the clickbaity headlines.
Yeah.
They just want somebody's attention, and they just want a quick read.
That's
why videos have become so popular, is because people don't want to sit down and read it and interpret it themselves. They want to watch it.
People's attention spans are dead.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm not even bad, but, like, sometimes I find it hard to sit through a YouTube video that's over 10 minutes long.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I don't know, you just go back and forth, close one app, open up the next one, close one app, open up the next one.
And you're just searching for something to keep your attention for more than 2 seconds.
If you went back in time and gave, like, Isaac Newton a cell phone, and you told him, you're like, dude, this literally contains every single known thing in the universe. You can literally search and learn about literally anything. He would, like, research, and he would, like, develop new theories, and he would learn all this different stuff.
He's not going to be playing Candy Crush.
And then if he saw us, who just, like, watch stupid, like, cat videos on our phones, or play stupid games, he'd be like,
he would be appalled.
Yeah, like, it's such a, like, we have this so powerful of a tool that we just kind of, like, take for granted.
Well, and, like, in the 60s, like, when we were trying to get to the moon, we didn't have that. We made it to the moon with something that has less processing power than an iPhone, than the original iPhone.
Sick that is, though.
That's crazy. They had to handwrite the programs for the computers.
That is so cool, dude. Like,
there's a picture out there of this. I can't remember her name, but she has, like, this huge, like, 3-foot book, and that's the coding.
Is that
she wrote that all herself
from that movie?
I think so.
The 3 African American girls, and they're like, they work at NASA.
NASA?
Yeah, NASA.
Government research operation that I don't trust.
True. I trust SpaceX more than NASA.
I would agree with that, because SpaceX is, you know their motives.
Yeah.
You 100%. Elon Musk wants to go to Mars.
The thing is,
there's a quote out there from Elon Musk. I love this quote. It's, I don't give a blank about Tesla. I just want to go to Mars. And I love him. He is one of my favorite people.
The thing is, he probably gives the people on his board, like, so much unneeded stress.
Oh,
but, like, he's awesome, dude.
He's such a cool dude.
Like, he's the coolest dude. Like, he doesn't care. He's just, and the thing is, like, this is why I think that, like, private organizations have so much more potential to do good than the government.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not some weird power trip, you know? They're not trying to be in control of, like, the whole entire country, and they're not constantly squabbling back and forth between opposing party members about dumb stuff. Like, he's getting things done so much faster than, like you said with NASA, NASA hasn't really accomplished much of anything since the moon landing.
They landed the thing on the comet.
Yeah, but
that was NASA, right?
But and like the only reason the moon landing happened was because
we wanted to flex on Russia.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
yeah, I mean, we haven't had anybody to like
potential
spar with our sciences and stuff recently. That's why it's kind of stagnated.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not all about government spending,
but like,
at all.
Okay.
But like,
you'll like this. I was listening to Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
Right? One of my favorite podcasts. And he had Alex Jones on. So take this with a grain of salt. I haven't fact-checked this. But apparently NASA, 90% of what they do is classified.
Really?
90%.
That's whack.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what is there in space that has to be so classified?
What are they developing that has to be so classified?
My guess is the majority of what they're doing is like military stuff.
Military, yeah.
Think about it. They're national aeronautics and space. Aeronautics first. So they're probably developing like military weapons and stuff. But I would not be surprised if they're hiding the existence of aliens.
I would not be surprised at all. That would cause so much controversy and so much like turmoil in the nation.
I think it'd be dope, though.
It would be. It would be. I mean, I'm completely open to the idea of aliens. And honestly, you've heard my theories about aliens. I should probably... Okay. So, my thing is ancient Sumer in, like, the Mesopotamian River Valley.
Oh, jeez.
40,000 years ago, right?
Oh, jeez.
We don't know how advanced that kind of civilization was.
Not that advanced?
We don't know, because it got wiped out, and we can't find very many ruins. So my thing is I think that the Sumerians managed to salvage the scraps that they could and blast themselves out of the earth while everybody else got destroyed, whether it be by meteor shower, which there is proof of. You can see, what's it called? Deposits of different like space materials at a certain time period. I think it's 32,000 years ago. I don't know, but somewhere around there. And you can just see the deposits of it, and you can like prove that. But I think they blasted off, and then the remaining people got like sent back to the Stone Age and had to restart their civilization. And that's the one that we live in now. And all of the ancient aliens or whatever that you hear about are just humans, the super advanced humans from the past that have come back to see what the Earth is.
Bro, here's something to think about. What if, because think about it, we are so
We get it, we're smart.
Yes. We are so much smarter than all the other animals. What if, because like, everyone, well, like, not everyone, but it's commonly, like, agreed upon that our development of language and communication is, like, the key factor in what allowed us to develop to where we are today.
Yeah.
What if humans are, like, a hybrid between, like, the Earth animals
and
like,
aliens?
And aliens.
That is a thing. People do believe that.
Like, I don't know, just... Because, like, we're just so much smarter, and we're, like, so much different. Like, yeah, we had ancestors and stuff like Australopithecus and, like, Homo erectus and, like, other stuff like that. But, like, the closest thing that's around today to us is, like...
Chimps.
Yeah.
It's chimps. And chimps are just now entering the Stone Age.
I don't know how accurate that is, because, like, some birds
actually
use stones, dude. Are the birds in the Stone Age?
No, like, it's seen across all the chimp populations that they have been consistently using, like, stone tools.
I mean, that's pretty sick.
It's really cool. And it just makes me wonder, like, how is that going to work when they evolve? Because we're going to be here.
Yeah, and we're gonna be way more advanced. So if they try and like
Yeah.
start throwing spears at us or something, we'll just drop an A bomb.
Well, it's like in
That'll teach 'em.
this nuke 'em, man. Oh,
Nuke them into the Stone Age, even though they're already in
they already
Stone
are in
Age.
the Stone Age. But like, that reminds me of, what was it? I'm sure there's some great literary work or something, but it was in an episode of Futurama, right?
Yeah.
And Professor Farnsworth or whatever, he makes a time machine, right? But it can only go forward.
Yeah.
So they send it forward, but then, Bender is like Bender. And he just stops it and he's like, hey guys, let's stop here. And they come out and there's like these beings of like, they're like floating, they're like really short, they're scrawny, but they're super, super smart.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like, hey, can you help us make a time machine that goes backwards? And the really smart people are like, yeah, give us 5 years and we can get you.
So they've just time traveled 5 more years.
Yeah. I kind of butchered it. But anyway, so they talked to him more, and they were like, yeah, we're humans, but we're just advanced. And we're just the super, super smart people that have just interbred together to make even more smart people that have just, like, cumulatively gotten smarter. And then Fry was like, so what happened to all the strong people that were stupid? And we're like, oh, we banished them to the underworld. And then they're like, oh, yeah, cool, no big deal. We'll see you in 5 years. So they hop in the time machine, and then they come back. Except everybody in that, like all the little flying people,
They're all gone.
they're all dead. And it's just these big, like, ogre-looking things that are, like, throwing rocks at each other, beating the crap out of each other with some big sticks that kill them all. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't think that would happen in real life.
I think that might.
But it kind of brought up
Like with
interesting.
genetic engineering.
That's exactly where I was going to
Yeah.
go with that. Because, like, people already think there's, like, an unfair advantage to rich people. or
Imagine
whatever.
with genetic engineering.
Yeah. If rich people can design their children to be literally the best, like peak intelligence, peak athletic performance, peak looks,
All in one person, too.
yeah, all in one person, they create like a super person. It incredibly decreases like the genetic diversity of the entire world. And it almost creates like a subspecies of like the people who are genetically engineered and the people who aren't.
Yeah. I know what you mean. And it's, I don't remember the Case Against Perfection very well that we read over the summer.
Miss Brossman, if you're listening to this, I didn't read a single page of that book.
Don't tell her.
Jeez. It's alright.
Anyway.
It's in the past.
The cat's out of the
I
bag
totally
now.
aced the essay though.
Yeah, he did. Anyway. But, like, I don't remember if he talked about that in that book. It's a good book, though. Read it. Jerry, you should still read it. But, like, I don't remember if he went over, like, the separating. I think he might have a little bit. In
Yeah, I think I
decreasing
heard that
of
from
genetic
discussion.
diversity. But, like, super athletes, how does that work? Is it, like, doping if you just give your kid good genes?
I think you would have to create
You'd have to make a
two
separate league.
classes, yeah.
But then the league that isn't the super athletes is going to lose.
Yeah, nobody's gonna
Nobody
watch it.
wants
It's
to
like-
watch normal people play
it's-
baseball.
it's
That's
like-
why you don't see garbage basketball players in the
Yeah,
NBA.
it's like the WNBA versus the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no offense, women, the WNBA is not that fun to watch.
It's not.
If they were 360 dunking, I would watch it more. And
Mm-hmm.
like, I totally understand why the people in the NBA get paid more, just because it's ratings, you know.
Yeah.
And like, it'd kind of be the exact same thing, except it's an entirely different class of people, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And doping in sports, I don't know. I think they should just allow it because people just do it anyways, and they just like bend the rules and don't get caught. So how is it fair that there's people who want to stay clean and try and be the best, but then there's people who are secretly doping and not getting caught, and then having an advantage because it's against the rules to be doping? Like,
I could see that.
if you just allow it, then like there's no like big surprise if someone's doping. And like the thing with steroids is, it's not like it makes lazy people into insane jacked super athletes.
Yeah,
it
you
makes,
still got to work.
Yeah, it makes people who train. It gives people who train hard the ability to train even harder. Like,
Yeah.
like Lance Armstrong, yeah, he was doping, but you can't tell me that dude didn't work hard, you know?
Yeah, you can't tell me that if you did steroids, you'd be on his level.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he still, like, grinded, and he was still an amazing athlete, you know? Mm-hmm. And it just kind of gave him an extra edge. And, like, obviously, yeah, steroids are, like, bad for your health and stuff, too. But, like, that's a risk you take when you take them, you know?
Although, along the same lines with, like, the cyclists, I don't remember if I told you about this, but, like, apparently the pro cyclists get their, like, resting heart rate so low that if they fall asleep, they have to constantly wake up and get it back because they can die in their sleep because their heart doesn't pump enough blood.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and their blood is like thick as honey. I'm not even exaggerating. Like the ratio of red blood cells that can carry oxygen compared to like platelets and stuff is off the charts. It's like 70 to 30. It's insane. And like their blood is like literally power gel. Like, you know, the goo stuff that you can get at, like, GNC? It's literally that. Which, I mean, that's great if you're doing the Tour de France, but, like, when you're trying to sleep, you could literally die from your heart not beating fast enough.
So that's literally, like, that's too healthy, is what you're
It's
saying.
too healthy, but, like, is it?
Yes.
Well,
If your heart rate's so low that you can die while you're asleep, I would qualify that as being too healthy.
I don't know. Because, like, they get their heart rate down to, like, 30 beats a minute. That's a heartbeat every 2 seconds.
And the thing is, once they quit cycling, they're going to get so fat because their metabolism is so low
yeah,
and functioning on such like a low level.
Yeah.
Like if they were in caveman times, would that be like peak optimum?
Well, I mean, they'd die before they'd get old and fat.
Yeah, that's true. But like they'd be going ham on all these other cavemen boys.
Oh, yeah. Like, pro cyclists are like, I don't know. I don't know who's more cardiovascularly fit. Marathon runners or, like, Tour de France, like, cyclists?
Probably cyclists because
I would say so, too, yeah.
I'd say cycling's a little bit more high intensity than marathon running. But I don't know. Maybe not at the professional level because you're pretty hauling
Yeah.
when you're running a marathon.
Well, I mean, when
at
Elliot
professional
Capoce,
pace.
I mean, he broke the 2-hour mark, which is a 4:30 mile. That's faster than I've ever run a mile in my life.
For like 22 miles, right?
For 26.4, something like that.
Wasn't Nike having like a big campaign?
They did,
under...
and he got like 2 hours and 1 minute. And they did that on a controlled course with pace setters. But I think he did it when he broke it on the Berlin Marathon.
Really?
Yeah.
So he did end up beating it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think we can go much further than that.
That's insane. It's kind of like the same thing like with the 100. Like, there's only so much lower that you can go than Usain Bolt's time because like eventually you reach a point where like physics just doesn't allow humans to be that
doesn't
fast.
allow it. Like the ligaments will rip if you move faster. And the crazy thing is Usain Bolt doesn't dope.
Dude, Usain Bolt's just a freak of nature.
He is a freak of nature.
The way the way his body is, like he has like a special thing in his spine that like allows him to like curve more. I don't know all the details, but like it makes him more aerodynamic. It's so crazy because like all the other like professional sprinters are like these like short, jacked dudes, and Usain Bolt's like this tall, lanky guy who like usually
He looks like he should be a center.
Yeah, like usually they're at a disadvantage in the 100 because the taller you are, the harder it is to like reach top speed because you're like it takes longer for your legs to cycle through. But for some reason, like he has just as good of a start time as like everybody else, and his top speed is like unmatched.
Oh,
and I don't think there will ever be a sprinter as good as him.
Yeah, ever.
At least naturally.
Well, what was his name? Ah, crap, I can't think of it. Super good. He was like the first black Olympian from the U.S. Or like really good one.
The one who ran in Berlin.
I think so.
Under Hitler.
Maybe. And he
They
did
made the
fist.
movie about it, yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I know what you're talking about, though.
But I read online that, like, comparing Usain Bolt's time on the modern tracks with modern equipment that we have now he would be, or like that one dude from the 30s, would be on par with Usain Bolt.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And
And
it was
that-
because of the fact that it was like cinder tracks. You had to dig your own starting blocks into the cinder. That was why he was so slow.
And that's with like old timey training methods and
Yeah.
stuff like that too, and like old timey technology. That's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. It's
I don't know. It's so weird to think about like people in the past who could have been like insane athletes if
Yeah.
they were in modern times, and like I'm sure there's someone out there who, if they dedicated their whole life to sprinting like Usain Bolt did, could probably
they could
be-
easily do it.
There's so
Yeah.
many freaks of nature, so many people who are like insanely talented at something.
7 billion people on the planet
And they just go their
Yeah.
whole life without
without trying
even
it.
realizing it.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty whack to think about.
Or like, you know Randy Johnson, right? Pitcher?
Yeah.
He was like 6'7". He's a monster. It's mind-blowing to me that we can throw a ball over 100 miles an hour.
And we're the only animal in the world who can do that.
Yeah.
Like
That's insane. Like, oh my god.
even like other like gorillas and stuff.
They can't throw as well as
Yeah,
us.
if like if
No
a gorilla
primate
threw a
can.
rock as hard as he could at us, it would not it would barely even hurt us.
Yeah, it'd leave a bruise,
Yeah,
but
like,
they just don't have the right like body structure
yeah.
and the right ligaments and tendons and whatever.
Like I don't know why humans are so good at throwing things.
And that's one of the things too that might have led us to like being
Bro,
so good.
definitely are opposable thumbs. Like
Opposable thumbs, the ability to throw stuff, and then like language,
our
like you said before.
our coordination. Like we're the only.
Not yours.
Not my coordination. My coordination is on par with a dolphin, who don't even have legs. But like we're the only animals who like walk around upright all the time.
Yeah. Like gorillas walk on their knuckles. It's so weird.
Yeah, like
You ever tried walking on your knuckles?
no, but I'm sure I'd feel more manly if I did.
Try it right now.
All right, bet.
Alright, Jared's gonna try to walk on his knuckles.
It's about to hurt with the.
His knuckles and his feet. He's making gorilla noises.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
it's
prefer standing up straight and tall.
their arms are longer too. Like their arms are longer than their legs.
Yeah, which makes it easier for them to walk on their knuckles.
Yes.
But like, bro, we're not even that tall compared to other animals. They're like polar bears, dude.
Polar bears are huge.
Polar bears can get up to like 20 feet tall, dude.
That's 20 feet.
That's
two stories.
basketballs stacked on top of each other, dude. 2 basketball hoops. Like, that is so big.
And they weigh over 1,000 pounds.
Like, people think grizzlies are like
the toughest.
hard, but no.
No. A polar bear would kill a grizzly.
Yes.
Easily.
The polar bear's only
A
weakness.
small polar bear would kill a
The
grizzly.
only weakness polar bears have is global warming.
Take that, apex predator.
Dude, we are just the ultimate killers.
We are.
If you think about it, we are the biggest plague that the Earth has ever experienced, ever.
I just got chills.
Dude,
I don't know if it was because of that statement or just because it's kind of chilly.
it is pretty chilly, but like, over 100 species go extinct every single day.
Just because of us.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's like bacteria and stuff. Who cares about them?
and like insects and stuff. But like,
Bugs.
think about it. Like, someone can walk around in the jungle for not 5 minutes, but like literally walk around in the jungle for a day and discover a new species of thing.
That's so crazy. Well, I mean, that's like the people that are obsessed with the ocean.
Dude,
They're just
the
like,
ocean is scary, bro.
we have not discovered any of the ocean. Why are we wasting time exploring outer space
Just-
when we can explore the ocean, like in the planet that we live on? It's like,
Because
if
we're
the Earth blows up, I mean, go live in the ocean.
because like we can't handle 16 tons of pressure down in the bottom of the ocean.
And also, you know, if the Earth just like gets eaten by the sun during the sun's heat death, I don't think we're gonna be good in the ocean because the water's gonna.
But you know what's so crazy, dude? The sun could just disappear.
We wouldn't know.
Well, we
for
would
8 minutes.
we would die though. But like
We would, but like we wouldn't know for 8 minutes.
life underwater though, like in the bottom of the ocean, would continue on for like over 1 billion years, just because of like all the energy in the Earth's core and like the natural gases and stuff emitted from it. Like life would continue for like literally for over 1 billion years without any sun or anything, just like
That's
underneath
crazy.
the ice. Dude, I know.
I am like, I mean, I'm speechless. Like, literally, that's insane.
Yeah, dude, like, what if there's, like, intelligent beings?
They're just at the bottom of, like, these nitrogen oceans.
Yeah, and, like, they don't even know we exist. And they're just, like, they have, like, civilizations down there, just, like, adapted to the pressure.
That's so crazy. I have to pee.
Alright, go pee, we'll pause it real quick.
Okay. Okay, we're back.
Yep, Spencer's back from his PID.
It was...
Did I really just say that out loud?
Not to go into too much detail, I'm hydrated. It was good, uneventful.
PID.
I think the best kind of peas are the uneventful ones.
No, bro, the best kind of peas are the mega eventful ones.
Like where you just like pass a kidney stone.
No,
You're just out peeing
Nah.
and then you pass a kidney
like,
stone.
sometimes, do you ever just pass kidney stones?
I've never
And they
passed a
hurt?
kidney stone.
Me neither.
I
That would
hope
suck.
I
That
never have to pass
That is
a
why
kidney
I
stone.
drink water. But like the best peas are like, you might think I'm a psychopath, but sometimes when I have to pee, I'll hold it a little bit longer.
Oh yeah, so
just
you
to
get that like
that,
boost,
that
and it's just
sweet
like
pee relief, bro. You just
Yeah.
been like you've been holding
Yeah.
it in. You drank a ton of water. You drink in more water even though you have to pee, and then it just lasts like a minute and a half. You're like,
you just knocked out.
you get the pee shivers. You're like,
Well, I think that's because like your pee acts as like a heat sink.
bro, I didn't even think about that.
Because
I
like
wonder,
I mean, pee's warm, right? So it just leaves your body, and you're losing a bunch of warmth.
dude, if Logan was here, we could have him look this up. Why do people shiver when they pee? Is that only a guy thing?
Logan, you suck. Also, girls, keep us informed on that. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah, like this is like a genuine question now. Like,
Does everybody get pee shivers?
yeah, dude, like, I don't know.
You know what? Email me. Like
Peas are nice.
all the listeners, email me about
The
this.
the
I'm
other
curious.
the other ones are nice too, but I don't know if I'm gonna go into that. I'm not gonna go into the deuces.
I was gonna go there. I
Alright,
was gonna
let's
talk
do
about
it.
hiking.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. Unpopular opinion. Very unpopular opinion. I like pooping in the woods.
I do not like pooping in the woods.
There's
I like
something-
pooping in modern civilization.
So, there's something freeing about it.
Okay.
There's something just so primitive about just taking a dump in the woods
Okay. I can kind of see that.
and seeing
like,
all the wildlife and stuff and just enjoying nature while you're just taking a dump. Like, taking a dump has been, like, shown as just like, you gotta do it.
bro,
It's
every
just bad.
human in
But then
history
you-
has taken a dump.
Oh, that's gross. That's gross. I don't want to think about. Oh,
But
dude,
like,
if you ever like want to not like somebody, like if you have a crush on someone and you just want to stop liking them, think of them pooping.
why did I just do that?
Exactly. It's
sorry.
so bad.
I'm sorry, person who will remain unnamed. I am no longer into you.
It's
Because
just
that is
oh,
that is gross.
it's gross.
But like,
It's
I don't
just
know,
part
dude.
of being a person, though.
But like,
Everybody's got to do it.
you know
Why
what's
is
really,
it so taboo?
You know what's really interesting? Like modern dookie machines, aka toilets.
Dookie machine.
The porcelain throne is bad for your intestinal lining.
It is.
Like it's not natural to
You're supposed
sit
to
and
squat.
poop. So like we got this thing at the green household.
No way.
It's called the squatty potty.
You have a squatty potty?
We have a squatty
You have. Oh
potty.
my god.
Bro,
Was this your mom? Did
Yes,
your mom buy the
this is my
squatty
mom.
potty?
They're like weird. I
Her
don't even-
weird hippie
her
kicks.
her weird hippie like conspiracy. I don't even know.
She's worse than me.
But we have a squatty potty, and when I use it, like I'm gonna get you might want to skip this part because I'm about to get pretty
Okay.
I'm about to get personal here.
PG-13, Jerry.
I'm not gonna make it R, bro. I'm just PG-13.
PG-13, gross out warning.
Okay. Like when I'm just dookie regularly, like the logs are like small to medium, bro. But when I use the squatty potty, listen to this. when I use the squatty potty, I get the biggest logs, bro. I'm talking like freaking
You did
like.
a verbal.
All right, think about this like a 12-inch log, like
Oh my god.
like 9 to 14-inch logs, bro. And they're probably like a solid 3 to 4 inches in girth,
Jeez.
and you don't have to wipe at all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not endorsed by the squatty potty, but like
cheeks.
I'm giving them a shout out right now. If you want to have the best poops of your life, the most therapeutic, relaxing poops, just one grunt, you're just like, oh, all of your anger,
Oh my God.
and all of your pain and suffering in the day is just transferred into that one steamy log.
Oh
that
my
just
God,
goes into the
dude.
toilet, bro, and you don't even have to wipe, bro. I don't even think cavemen wiped with leaves because their body was just so naturally in
Yeah, because
line
they could just squat.
that they never had to wipe. Because
Well, I mean, if they had to wipe, they'd probably just butt scoot on some like
that
moss
is
or something.
disgusting. I'm so glad we are advanced creatures who do not butt
Okay,
scoot
let's
like
stop
dogs.
talking about poop.
Okay, the trigger warning is off.
Okay, 4106. That's not gonna help because we need to put it before, but just gonna mention it.
Yeah,
We need a better note to end on than poop.
yeah. So we're just gonna find one more subject to talk about.
You see, it's the minute that you need a subject to talk about that you can't find it.
Yeah, dude, I just realized that. But like, I was thinking, did you know that the first toilets that were ever invented?
I thought we were done with poop.
Sorry,
Gary.
bro. Sorry.
We were done with
I was
poop.
just trying to go on. I was just trying to find something to follow up on. Okay, what were we talking about?
Pre-poop?
Numero dos.
I don't remember.
Oh, hiking in the woods, bro.
Hiking in the woods. I think people need the outdoors. I know people need the outdoors.
Like, think about this. Think about this. We are so advanced that we live in houses and we acclimate the climate to whatever we want it to be. It is 70 degrees all year long in people's houses. Like, that's crazy to think about. But then it gets even crazier because we go outside and sleep in the nature and the elements for fun.
For fun.
For fun.
Animals have to do that every day of their life.
But you know what this proves to me? We still have that connection to the nature, into the outdoors. Like, we come from nature. We want to be a part of nature. And, like, a lot of people think camping sucks. Well,
No,
you
they're
suck
100% wrong.
If you think camping sucks, don't listen to my podcast anymore because you are probably a
Don't alienate the viewers.
Okay, fine. If you think camping sucks, you probably just
You
had
need to
bad
go camping.
camping
Yeah.
experiences.
You need to actually
have
try it.
a good camping experience. Like,
Yeah.
there is nothing better in this world than just like sitting around a bonfire with your homeboys. You cooking
Just
up some
talking.
s'mores. You cooking up some gooey marshmallow s'mores. You cooking up
Some hot dogs.
Some hot dogs. You eating some pretzels. I don't know why pretzels, but like we always have pretzels when we're
Really?
camping together. Yeah,
I don't
dude.
think I've ever had pretzels.
Dude, we had that giant tub of pretzels one time.
Oh, yeah! And you,
you
like,
were-
dumped them everywhere?
Yeah, you know
Oh,
the
my
time,
God.
though. You
That
know
was a fun time.
That was a good
We gotta
time.
do that again.
That was a good time, but like then you're just like chilling in the tent, hearing all these nature sounds.
Oh,
and,
it's
like,
so relaxing.
it's so relaxing. It's also a little bit of like some spooky adventure because like it's dark out and you're outside and like you don't know what's about to happen. There could be like some mysterious stuff going on, bro.
I think one of the best times that I've ever been camping, at Boy Scouts, and it was our wilderness survival camp out,
Yeah.
right? And this takes place in November, so it's kind of cold out. And I brought my hammock. That's it. I didn't bring a tent, so I was going to sleep in my hammock in this weather. And it was, like, next level. I don't think I've ever felt that, like, comfortable in my life before. Because it's just, you're kind of sitting there in your hammock. You're nice and cozy, bundled up in your sleeping bag, in a nice warm coat, you know.
Oh, bro, what?
Oh, I think something weird happened. Sorry about that. So you're nice bundled up. Sorry for the error. You're bundled up in your nice coat. You got a nice little swing going in your hammock. Got all the nature sounds. And then the best part is just the stars
Yes.
above you.
Stargazing
Oh,
is so good, dude.
it's oh my god! And like, if you
Stargazing
get
is
to
the
the point where you don't have any like light pollution from towns,
Yes.
or from
And
any
then
lights,
it's just so
and you
bright,
can see
just,
you
like,
can see the
just
strip
gaze,
in
bro.
the sky of the Milky Way.
Dude, it's insane.
It's
like
it's really humbling.
I wanna be on a hammock at a beach. You know, the waves are like
Yeah.
gently like rolling up onto the shore, and like you hear all these nature sounds. You just got the stars, and you're just like
Yeah.
gently rocking in the hammock. You just kind of like
Yeah. Yep.
fall off to sleep, bro. Hammocks
Yeah.
are awesome.
It's wow.
When I have my house in the future, I might just sleep in a hammock all the time, every single day.
It can be bad for your back though.
If you're old.
Got him.
Roasted. Boy.
Alrighty.
Um,
You want to call this one?
yeah.
All
Let's
right.
call it. I'm not gonna try and keep it too long, you know. You gotta break them
Yeah.
up.
I mean, we're already at 45 minutes.
Dang.
Time
It
flies.
do be like that sometimes. Alright, well, this was the second episode. Hopefully it was a little bit better
Yeah.
than the first.
Stream of consciousness. Sorry about all the poopy talk, but you
That
know,
was worth it.
that was worth it. We
You
got
gotta,
to talk
you gotta,
about nature.
you gotta appreciate it, bro. It's
Yep.
part of life.
It is.
If you ignore the poop, poop is like. I'm not gonna get into this.
Don't. We don't. Okay.
Like,
Everybody, take care.
don't bury your problems down and don't bury your poop down.
I was trying to.
Goodbye.